Hi, if you're new to this channel, I'm Avi, and I believe with this video, I'm going to take a step into a new direction, and I just want to make this video to talk about certain conversations that I've had with myself already, things that I've been talking to my close peers about, and just deep conversations that you don't really get to have with that many people. And I believe that they would be valuable and worth watching in this video. And I think the first thing I want to talk about is the most popular thing everyone has been feeling, at least I've seen, is you feel like you're wasting time. Wasting time is just, that's been the main thing that I've been like getting from the people around me or anyone that's I've checked up on. Like, they just feel like they're wasting time. And I believe that whether you're a student or not, you probably feel this in some sort of way. Now that it's summer, there's not too much stress, or at least there's not as much stress as there was in the winter and the spring, especially spring, geez. But now that we're in this state of not immediate, like, life-endangering stress, we feel like we're just wasting time. We're being complacent with the thing. We're wasting the time in the morning and we're waking up late. We're wasting half the day with sleep and using the late night, which is very unhealthy and not feeling great. We are not taking care of ourselves. And I believe that if we end up just doing the better habits, it will lead you to a life of fulfillment and not wasting so much time. But of course, I can't just say that. I know who you are in some sort of way. As I really want to be more authentic, which I'll get to that later. But I think that we all know we are wasting time. And we know what it takes to stop wasting time. We know what it takes to really change our lives in some way. We know what the better thing is. We already have that in our mind, whatever it is. But we don't know why we don't choose it, or why it is that we just keep not doing it. And in my opinion, at least for me, it's because you need to make a drastic change in your identity. I've came back to this book especially because of that, Atomic Habits, and one of the things in there that is talked about a lot is your habits are part of your identity, and your identity correlates to everyone else who you are. And if you want to be portrayed as someone great and athletic, then you need the habits of someone great and someone that's athletic. You need to start implementing these things and making a change in your identity if you really want to stop wasting time and start making a good habit appear in your life. And that's really the best way and the main only way to actually get things done and stop wasting time. It's to make the change, in your identity, not just make a small change. It needs to be drastic. You need to, if you want to wake up earlier but you can't seem to do it, you need to go to sleep in earlier as well. And if you do that, then you can wake up earlier. You can't just wake up earlier without making a change to what you're doing at the night before. It's not how it works. And if you feel like you're in the situation of always wasting time, that's what you need to do. You need to make a change in your identity. That's how you fix this. You can't just, it's not just about procrastinating or being lazy in any sort of way. It's about needing to make the change. You need to make this change so attractive and make what your life is so unattractive in order to make this drastic change. Because if you don't, you're going to keep living the same life that you've been complaining about, whether it's to me or whether it's to your peers or just yourself. Do you value yourself enough to make that change in your identity? That's what you need to ask yourself. And that's the first and main deep conversation that I believe we all really need to have with ourselves and with other people that you surround yourself with. The next thing is more personal, and it's about me and this channel. I realized that I want to go more all in this. I want to make something of myself. I want to be popular. I want to be someone who can be looked up to by many people, and I don't hate self-improvement. I like the idea of always self-improving and just trying to improve yourself, but I don't like majority of these self-improvement content creators. At least I don't like the way they make their content. Now, what I realized after watching this YouTuber, this guy, I mean, he's kind of self-improvement, but that's not really what he is at all. He's funny, but he's also really authentic. This guy is just really authentic with his content. And he's also attractive, so he always pulls in a lot of views in his videos. And he always talks about such crazy topics, but he's very real. And he's very authentic with you and giving you life advice, despite him being kind of literally insane. This is the kind of videos and this is the identity that I want to portray in my videos moving forward. I want to just straight up talk about life so authentically and so just like not always trying to make you self-improve. It's not always about self-improving. I don't think it should be. I just want to openly talk to my videos and the people that'll watch them with a feeling of authenticity, just me being literally open about anything. And it doesn't have to be funny specifically. It can just be literally about advice. It could be dating advice. It could be about honestly anything. And that's the kind of content that I want to truly post moving forward. It's not specifically how to improve yourself. It's not what I want. I want to be a person that many people can watch and enjoy and gain something from my videos that will be valuable to them. That's all I want to achieve from my content, and especially create a community of these people. Someone that will enjoy these videos and like to stick around for more. That's the kind of people that I'm trying to attract. And I believe that if I talk more authentically, maybe conversations like this, especially if I can drive, the moment that I can start driving and posting, that would be so sick. Like, just talking in the car, like that would be so fire. I would love that. But that's just what I wanted to, like, I want to make it. I want to make it in YouTube. I want to get thousands of people watching my videos. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take. It might take a while because I've heard from most that it takes up to like 2 or 3 years to really build that kind of fan base. But I see people that just start out with somehow 10,000 views, and I'm just like, what? Like, what exactly more do I need to do? And I realized that part of it is I just need to upload more, and I need to be more exactly like the person that I want my viewers to enjoy and come watch my videos. Sorry, what? That's crazy, but I'm really just trying to, I want to make it through YouTube. I'm not saying I want to make money or anything from this. That would be a very cool side thing, but I just want to attract more people to my videos, and I'll do whatever it takes as long as it means being my authentic self and being authentic with you. And if that means creating more videos, I mean, I'll do it. I'll create more videos, but I don't know. I'm just been trying. The next thing that I want to talk about is the idea of being curious still. That's something, it doesn't really matter how old you are, but you need to be curious about something at least once every day. Because if you feel bored throughout your days, if your days feel like boring, or you just don't seem to be having fun as much as other people, that FOMO, or like you just feel like you're bored, it's probably because you're not as curious as you were as a kid. And I believe that, I don't know if you've ever gamed, but if you've played games like Zelda, where it's just an open world game and they don't necessarily walk you through it, but you get to experience it, and it's not super overwhelming. You just get to kind of venture off and learn things yourself and experience some cool things, and it opens up to even more cool experiences and things for you to do and learn. I want you to treat real life the same way. I want you to believe that you can be curious about at least one thing every single day and just go into it. Essentially learning something new or exploring something new. If you can drive, go out and explore one new thing every day. Find a park that you haven't walked in yet and go walk in that park. Or maybe start dabbling in a new habit or playing a new sport, or picking up a new book. Like, there are so many things for you to do that you can't be bored, is what I'm saying. If you feel bored, you need to be curious about your life and find something to make it less boring by doing something. That will also help you with the first thing of wasting time, but it's not as crazy because you have to first make that change, like I said. Then you can add this kind of step to it. But I think the last thing I want to say is, or the last main conversation that I really need to have is, this will be the youngest you ever will be. You right now, whatever age you are right now, is the youngest you will ever be for the next years to come. Do not waste your life. This will be the youngest you will ever be. And I'm not telling you to go do crazy things, but you should take risks. Now, even if you're getting past the age of like 25, like, if your life is cooked, especially, like, take as many risks and things and do things as much as possible, because this is the youngest you'll ever be to do them. Once you get past the age of, like, let's say 35, your life of risk taking starts to really get lower and lower. Once you get to 35, because that's when you can consider yourself like you are an adult. Like, I'd say between, let's say 15 to 30, you have the time to take as many risks as you can to be as successful as you can. That's why I'm uploading. I'm trying to be something great. I want to be great. And that's why I'm taking the risk now in order to do it. Because I'm not gonna wait till I'm 35 and I'm already screwed up. Like, I don't have anything to do. Or like, I have to just work at a 9 to 5. I don't want to work at a 9 to 5. At least that's not the future that I believe that I hold. And you can be something greater. And since I know that you can be something greater, and that you have the potential to be great, I urge you that you realize that this is the youngest you'll ever be, and you take all those risks, anything that you want to do, start a business, start a brand, you do it now, or you do it as soon as you can, because again, this will be the youngest you'll ever be. Your youth is fading, and you're becoming more of an adult by the minute. I need you to really think about that, and whatever happens at the end of these thoughts, you actually take action with them. Because I'm gonna upload this video, and if you're seeing this, you're seeing true step into that greatness that I'm aiming for, because I want to be someone great and someone that's followed by thousands. I hope you have a truly beautiful rest of your day. And if you want to talk more about any of these things or any more conversations you feel like you need to have, I'm here and open, and my email is in the description. I love you all, truly. Have a beautiful rest of your day.